What's up, YouTube? Jason coming back at you with another video. Welcome to my channel, Wholesale Dropshipping Champions. If you guys could take a second to like and comment, subscribe to this channel, I'd really appreciate it. There's a little bell icon too. If you guys could press that bell icon so you can be given notifications when new videos of mine come out, it'd be really appreciated. Okay, guys, I'm going to talk about this is a hierarchy, a four-step hierarchy or four-part hierarchy of eBay listings, of deciding what products to sell and how to prioritize which part of it is most important. What part of a listing is most important? Is it the description? Is it the price, etc.? So I believe that it comes down to basic law of supply and demand. Those are the two most important things when deciding what products to list onto eBay. If a product has low demand and high supply, you don't want to list that product. It's basic economics, right? But to the inverse of that, if the product is highly demanded and there's low supply, that means there's huge opportunity. There's huge opportunity to make products in that situation sell really well on marketplaces. And what we're looking for, namely, if you can use Zik Analytics to find how many times this product has sold, which is very easy with the competitor research tool, you can actually go and say, all right, I only want to list products that have sold more than 10 times in the last 30 days. Okay, maybe you want to lower that to 5. Generally, I choose products that have sold really well between 5 and 10 times in the last 30 days. That shows that there's a demand for that product on eBay. Now, at the same time, there's also the potential that there's too much supply, meaning there's too much competition, it's oversaturated. We don't want to list products that have a low likelihood of selling because there's too many other people selling it. So those are the two most important things. Having high demand, low supply, and I guarantee those two things will dictate the most amount of sales. And all other things aside, right? So even if you don't have a fully optimized title, even if your price isn't so competitive, even if you have that price egregiously overpriced, you can still sell it because it's such a highly demanded product and there's not a lot of people selling it. So that brings me to my next point. After supply and demand, what comes next? What other things should you prioritize when looking to sell new products on eBay? You should look at the price. Price is always a big deal. It's not as important as supply and demand, but price is really important. Now, you can list a product, as I said before, that has a high demand, but if you price that too outrageously, if you price that product, $500 and the product usually goes for $50, you're never going to sell it. Doesn't matter how highly demanded it is, you're not going to sell it. You might sell 1 unit if you're lucky, but it'll take a couple months or maybe even a year to sell that product to some idiot who doesn't do any research on the fair market value of the product. So price is really important. Everybody knows price is important, but I think price is overrated in the sense that a lot of people put a ton of energy and they just think that the price is the only thing that matters, but it's not true. I've sold a lot of products that were not the cheapest. I didn't price them as cheaply as some of my competitors and they still sold, and they sold really well. So price is important, but you want to have the price be within a normalized range. You want to have it priced competitively, right? So you have supply, demand, and price. Now, what's the fourth thing? The fourth thing is optimization. You want to have an optimized listing, but it's not as important as those 3 other things. That's why I put it as number 4 on this list. Optimization is important because it distinguishes you from your competition. It's a competitive advantage if you have a highly optimized listing and your competitor doesn't, because a customer on eBay is going to come across your listing and they're going to more frequently trust your listing over maybe the other guy who didn't optimize his listing, and they're going to put trust into you because it looks nice. There's a lot of keywords, it's descriptive, it tells about that product, it tells a story about that product. So they're going to trust you and be more likely to purchase from you. And now when you get more sales, you're going to outrank your competition in search, okay? So just real briefly again, supply, demand, price, and optimization. Those are the 4 most important things in that order. supply and demand obviously go in tandem, but the other two come right after that. Now, there's more to it. I could go on 5, 6, 7, 8 and keep going down a list, but those 4 are the quintessential, the things that you need to pay attention to the most. That's where you should be putting all your time and energy when looking for new products to put onto eBay. And we're dealing with wholesale suppliers, right? Some of these suppliers have over 10,000, 20,000 SKUs. Those are 20,000 unique products that you can list onto eBay. Now, going through all that is very difficult. So, basing what products to sell based on those 4 criteria will help you along the way, so you don't waste time and energy in paying a VA to go through products that aren't going to sell. So keep those 4 things in mind, write them down, make sure that you use that as a guide. Thank you guys so much for all the support. If you guys could take a chance to subscribe to this channel, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Take care.